This is an L sample answer. Keep practicing to build confidence. To try a mock test with these questions, watch our mock test video. The link to the PDF document is in the first comment. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any videos. Let's start off by talking about the trains. Do you often travel by train?
Not very often, but I take trains occasionally for longer trips. They're convenient and are usually a reliable option, especially when traveling between major cities or during peak traffic times.
What do you like about traveling by train?
I enjoy the comfort and the opportunity to relax while traveling. On trains, I can read, get some work done, or simply enjoy the scenery. It feels far less stressful than other forms of transport.
Are trains popular in your country?
Yes, especially for commuting and long distance travel. Many people use them because they're generally affordable, punctual, and connect most cities and towns. Trains are also seen as an eco-friendlier option here.
Can you remember your first train journey?
Yes, I was a child, and it was a school trip to the countryside. I remember being excited to sit by the window, watching fields and villages go by. The journey itself felt like an adventure.
Do you think trains are better than other types of transport?
It depends on the situation. Trains are ideal for long journeys as they're more spacious and eco-friendlier. However, for shorter trips or remote locations, cars or buses might be more convenient and flexible.
That's the end of part 1. Now we are going to move to part 2. In this part, you will have 1 minute to prepare and then speak up to 2 minutes. Describe a story or novel you have read that you found interesting. You should say, when you read it, what it was about, who wrote it, and explain why it was interesting.
One of the most fascinating novels I have read is The Call of the Wild by Jack London. I first came across it during my secondary school years. My English teacher recommended it as part of our reading list. At first, I wasn't sure if I'd like it, but the story turned out to be incredibly exciting and kept me hooked from start to finish. The book tells the story of Buck, a pet dog who is stolen from his comfortable home. He is then sold to work as a sled dog in the freezing Yukon during the gold rush. He faces tough conditions, learns to survive in the wild, and eventually becomes a leader among the sled dogs. Over time, Buck connects with his instincts and discovers his true nature in the wilderness. Jack London wrote this novel in 1903, and it's regarded as one of his greatest works. What I loved about it was how the story was written from Buck's perspective. It made me feel more connected to his journey. London's descriptions of the snowy landscapes and the tough life in the wild were so vivid. So I could imagine everything clearly. What I found most interesting about The Call of the Wild was its unique perspective. The story is largely told through Buck's eyes. He started as a house pet, but became a strong and independent dog. I also liked how it showed the relationship between humans, animals, and nature. It's a book I enjoy reading over and over again.
That's the end of part 2. Now we are going to move on to part 3. We'll continue discussing the topic of stories and novels. How do you think stories and novels can influence people's perspectives on life?
Stories and novels can truly change how we view the world by introducing fresh ideas, deep emotions, and new perspectives. For instance, reading To Kill a Mockingbird opens our eyes to important issues like racism, injustice, and social inequality. It helps us develop empathy, encouraging a deeper understanding of human rights and fairness.
Why are some stories more popular than others?
Some stories are more popular because they connect to universal emotions like love, friendship, and overcoming challenges. For example, Harry Potter became hugely popular due to its relatable characters, magical world, and strong themes of friendship, courage, and personal growth. These elements attract readers from all over the world.
Do you believe that reading novels is becoming less popular in today's digital age?
Yes, with so many other entertainment options available today, such as social media, streaming, and gaming, fewer people seem to spend time on reading novels. However, the rise of ebooks and audiobooks shows that while the format of reading is changing, the desire for stories and storytelling remains strong, just in different forms.
Do you think stories or novels can teach people important life lessons? How?
Definitely. Novels have the power to teach valuable lessons about life, human nature, and relationships. For example, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen shows the importance of looking beyond first impressions and valuing qualities like kindness, integrity, and humility. It encourages personal growth and teaches the power of understanding and accepting others.
Do men and women prefer different types of novels? Why?
Yes, men and women may have different tastes when it comes to novels, often influenced by their interests or life experiences. For example, women might prefer romantic or family oriented stories, while men may lean more towards thrillers, science fiction, or action packed adventures. However, this isn't always the case, as everyone has unique preferences regardless of gender.
That's the end of the speaking test. Good job.